Well. Welcome, my dear little beans. Hello. Today, a little bit of an impromptu stream. Because, usually I stream on Monday. Then I have plans to stream on Thursday. But now my schedule juggled around again. And I stream now, on Wednesday. But yeah, happy to see you all here. Omenta, Vanir, Futski, Omega, Lowlight, all of you wonderful beans. Snooze the ad, I don't need an ad now. How are you all doing? I am doing very warm. Very, very warm. But else I am doing wonderful. And I got my new motorcycle on Monday. No, on Tuesday. I got it on Tuesday. On Monday I tried to get it, but there was some insurance thingy that prevented me to get it. But yeah, I have it now and it is great. How I'm doing? EP. Aww. And well, hello light. Good eat. Smells like yin spirit. How is my voice? My voice is better again. I did had a hurty throat and not good of a voice last week on Thursday. I didn't feel good at all then. But now I should be all up and going again. And I already know what that means if you're asking that. But yeah, let's slowly start into the... There it is, before I even can start into the game. Where is window capture? There it is. Well then, let's do that quickly. I wonder always why it always moves to the side. I always put it up there, usually. But yeah, we see I'm still standing by Omenta, wanting to make me sweat at the beginning of the stream already, with singing. I see. It feels funny in your tummy if you sing. Well, that's because all of the micros in my tummy jostle around because I have to tension up my diaphragm. That's why. But yeah, let's go and head in and go to I'm still stand. Of course not there. There. That's not the right version. Oh, it is, yes. That is the right version, yes. No, I wanted to have this one, cinema mode, yes. Smells like Omenta, that belch. But yeah, before we start with the game, one karaoke redeem by Omenta, his favorite song that he loves to redeem all the time. I'm still standing. That was loud on your end? It was loud? Okay. Shouldn't be loud. Let me quickly check the volume. Because all of my alerts should be... That was channel points alert. Okay, why it is 100% volume? Okay. That's weird. They shouldn't be that this loud. Okay, let's see if that works out better now. Yeah, that's the joy of streaming. The sound mix never as good. But yeah, let's enjoy I'm Still Standing by Elton John. Enjoy. You could never know what it's like. Your blood like winter freezes just like ice. And there's a cold, lonely light that shines from you. You'll wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mask you use. And did you think this food could ever win? Well, look at me, I'm coming back again. I got the taste of love in a simple way. And if you need to know while I'm still standing, you just fade away. Don't you know that I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time. Picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Once I never could hope to win. You're starting down the road, leaving me again. The threats you made were meant to cut me down. And if a circus, you'd be a clown by now. But I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time. Picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't you know that I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time. Picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 And we had it. Hello, hello, Flynn. Hello, Gage. How are you, cute, sweet beans, doing? Welcome into the stream. Just came in to finish the song redeem for Manta. How are you, wonderful beans, doing? Hello, hello, hello. How are you, wonderful beans, doing? Goody good. That means, yeah, I'm still standing is most on the top. Nobody ever did more Good Morning Sunfish from Yonkagore. Can you show me how to use my avatar? You mean how do you mean how to use, like using it in VR chat or using it as a VC face thingaling, like a VSF in VR chat? You need companion, the companion program for that. Companion Creator Companion is the program. And if you want to have both, like a VTuber here, then you have to convert it. But I have a video on how which I use to convert my Ian to VR, to VC face fingerling. But let me quickly share my display. You need this program, Creator Companion. With this program, and I think you need a specific version. It's a version 2019.431F1. Because here you see at my magazine, and all of those and the VRM, all of those need this version. I don't know why, I forgot why, but they don't really work on a more up-to-date version. Something with Poyomi shaders or something similar like that. But yeah, you need VR Chat Creator Companion for that. Good. Then let's start with the main program. And don't forget to start the fishy. This time I did not forget to start the fishy. Well, I did forget because I'm starting it just now. But yeah, I don't have to start it in the middle of the game. If you catch the fish, you can numb the fish. Tails Noir preludes. I never do the fishy. I don't touch fish. But what if fish touches you, Flynn? And of course, if you catch the fish Lowlight, you can numb the fish. Let's continue the game and see what we find now. Eli, the dig site, August 21st, Abbas. August 21st, still alive. Might have to stop writing that in here on a daily basis. Artifact aside, I'm starting to feel safer out there, and I do not back home. I like it the other way around. If fishy touches you very, very deep. That command usually is for if the fishing game did not trigger on you catch the pizza cat. You first catch and you immediately have a custom one. But yeah, usually the exclamation mark fish and then username is usually if the fishing game does not trigger on a sub, on a resub, on a gift sub, on 250 biddies or etc. So that's moderator power. Only moderators can do that. And I give credit to the HQ. They did a great job of shielding us from the elements. Pedro, 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 Pedro. Ah, we all love our little Pedro. I'm beginning to think that. Hello, Scotland's Breathmint, welcome into the stream. Can't stay since I'm not this far in the game, so I'm just gonna come in, cuddle the mirror, rub the tummy, and leave. Aww. Well, thank you for coming in. And, well, maybe you wanna just lurk in the background with a muted tab. That also always helps. But yeah, it's so far, it's a lovely game. How do you like it so far, Breathmint? You should do a fursuit version of the Pedro, but not in this heat right now. It's too hot currently. Yeah, there is lurking in dark. lurking from within the meerkat's underwear. What? I'm liking it a lot. Yeah, me too. And I have no idea of how we do that. Or do one in VR chat with the VTuber. From the where? Well, you know, my dear breath mint. Smelly boy. They did a great job of shielding us from the elements. I'm beginning to think that stories we've been told about the world outside the walls have been overblown. The apes have clearly lied to us about the dangers that await us beyond the wall. Well, the thing we have found was wiggly and alive, kinda, I guess. I don't know if that is lying about the dangers of the outsides beyond the wall. And HQ didn't do a lot. Let's go with 2. I think the stories have been overblown. Maybe the threats have faded over the decades. Or maybe they've been exaggerated. Out of an abundance of caution. Either way, I'm not afraid anymore. Just suspicious. Hard to be afraid of what I now realize is an obvious lie. Well, we are kinda suspicious. It's been a busy week. Lots of equipment to set up to prepare for testing. Everything seems to be running fine, but it's doing a number on our power grid. The solar panels were covered in dust. Spent all of yesterday evening making sure they were spotless. It's been a lot of hard work, but we got it done. At least that number is within reasonable parameters. I forgot we had half this stuff. Well, you always have to clean your solar panels. I'm exhausted, George. George is exhausted too. At the very least, it's done. And we've already made a schedule for the next dusting. We'll only need the extra equipment for a few days, I'd bet. If another dust storm picks up today, I'm ready to leave. I'm looking forward to get some work done, in all honesty. It's decent machinery. Too expensive. Let's go and try to do the work. George says HQ rarely entrusts this kind of top-shelf equipment to guys at our pay grade. Have to wonder why. Ever since we told them about the artifact, HQ has been especially cold. But I wonder why. At least we can trust the information the equipment gives us, unlike HQ. I mean, HQ did not give us not a lot of... they didn't give us barely any information as we radio operated them. Almost as if they're keeping us at arm's length. They weren't exactly chatterboxes to begin with, but their tone feels much colder now. All we get are the barest of instructions, devoid of any emotion or empathy. And I think your singing has improved a lot by now. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that. And well, I do practice singing, so would be sad if it would not improve. What my singing teacher told me the last time to practice a little more is belting, because we are currently practicing the song Good Morning Sunfish by Yonkagore together with him, And especially in the latter part of the song, you have to belt up pretty high for the good morning, good morning. So yeah, it's not easy, definitely not easy. But yeah, thank you for. I'm glad that it comes over better now with all of the effort I put in. My first week as a lab tech in Science City, I thought it would be fun to give names to our test subjects. Knowing how things would turn out, most of the names were people with whom I had an axe to grind. Who or what is this Yonkagore? Yonkagore is a furry musician. Just go on Google. No, just go on YouTube and give in Yonkagore without the E at the end. Yonkagore. Not gore, like the brutality gore. Just G-O-R. And he's a good singer. And Andre, you don't know if you know the Purple Wolf, probably you know him. He does a lot of the music videos for him, and it looks just very good. Smelly, smelly vanilla. Getting all those meerkat scents. Plenty of teachers and professors, ex-lovers, all three of them. Most were named after childhood bullies, and a few adult ones for good measure. Criminals, politicians, landlords, easy targets. Our test subjects. Well, if it's test subjects, so just say it's all ex-lovers, because then we can do tests on our ex-lovers. Never heard of Yonkagore, should look him up later as well. He's a good bean. I found out about him via Whiskey Dingo. Because Whiskey Dingo and Yonkagore did some collab streams as well. That's how I found out about him, and I found out about his singing via Andre. And yeah, because he... Andre also does some karaoke singing, and he has some songs of him that he sung. And then I thought, I gotta check that out. Once the experiments began and the side effects started kicking in, I realized what a mistake that was. Seeing these creatures as anything more than a statistic really began to take a toll. Makes your work harder, more emotional. I relied on classification numbers ever since. Limiting your exposure is crucial to survive, both physically and emotionally. Let's go with 1. Just looked up and yeah, the art style looks like Andre. And that's some nice music. Yes, he is a really good person. He's a fun person, he makes good music, he has a good voice. Yeah. You rarely have the opportunity to catch Whiskey Dingo streams. Same. But Whiskey is the only person of which I regularly watch the VODs. There is like almost no other streamer where I look through the VODs. And those who know me know that Whiskey Dingo was the reason why I started streaming myself in the beginning. He was the pushing stone in my own streaming. MHQ knows our names and a whole lot more, but Digsite08 is as personal as they'll ever get with us. Especially later, it's hard not to wonder why. Either way, I don't want to worry about it too much. I don't have the time to. Well, we did take realist, so bureaucratic bullshit, probably. That they put more thought into it beyond that. Yeah, I did hear your name occasionally when you donate biddies or resubscribe, Hyper. That I did notice that you are occasionally there. But my sleep schedule just doesn't allow it, because I have a strict sleep schedule and I don't want to mess it up. HQ still refuses to tell us how to proceed. It's been almost a week and await further instructions is all they'll give us. We've decided to push forward with or without their blessing. George convinced me of that. I convinced George of that. Ah, interesting. I think here we could have a change of story depending on who convinced who, I guess. Let's say that we convinced George of that we're continuing. You were the driving force behind starting the experiments, okay? George cares about procedure for the work itself, not out of fealty. That's why he's been in this job for decades. And also why he hasn't moved past it. He's too focused on details and misses the bigger picture. Realist. There's no telling how long the artifact will maintain its integrity after being exposed to the elements. George was fairly willing to accept it. Once I pointed that out, he knows that if anything happens, they'll blame us for freeing the artifact. So why not learn as much as we can in the meantime? Frankly, I've grown frustrated with HQ. I worried about what will happen when HQ finds out. I'm excited to start testing. Don't bully the meerkat. Yeah, I was expecting to see you on Monday. Yeah, well, I did say it in my Discord because now is summertime and a lot of people in my department are going to vacations, and I am like the next 8 weeks, so July and August, I am like only 2 weeks at home with home office where I can stream regularly on my Monday time, and 6 weeks of the 8 weeks I have to fully go every day into the office. Just like today. But I could switch some after work appointments so that I could stream now. Because today I'm streaming because my Han said no gym today because my Han has some neck pain, and that's why, oh, we don't have gym today, then that means I can stream for my beans. And then I immediately went to my computer, switched it on, and started streaming. That's why I'm here now. I'm excited to start testing. But yeah, don't bully the meerkat. I need to know what it is, where it came from. Ever since I laid eyes on it, I've felt this strange feeling of purpose. Almost like there's a connection between us, like it's already a part of mine. Underline this last sentence. Ooh, like it's almost a part of me. Yes, let's go that line to make it like we are. Ooh, I like the implications kinda. Just saw it now, I recently captured off a bit and often miss updates and things. A lot of stuff's gotta get sorted in my head. Well, I wish you good luck with that hype, Flynn. From deep in my heart. Because I always like to see friends of mine to succeed and to have it good as well. So from deep in my heart, I wish you all the best in you getting it sorted out. And if you ever need some support or just somebody to talk to, you know where I am. In our first phase of experiments, George and I will be testing the artifact to see how it reacts to other elements. Given its unpredictable nature, George and I will be taking every possible precaution at our disposal. No need to thank for that, Flynn. You are a good being, and I want to see you to succeed and to get better. George's more experienced in fieldwork, so I'll be following his lead. Given my credentials, we've agreed that it's the best that I take the lead. Yeah, let's go with George. He also was the one that did not let the thing escape in the first place. So he was basically the reason that the specimen that we found did not escape of this tube in which we caught it again. So yeah, let's let George lead us and follow his lead. George doesn't want us to entertain any theories at this point, as he fears it will cloud our judgment. His main concern is figuring out the chemical composition of the artifact and using that information to trace its origins. I tend to agree with this approach. I hope he knows what he's doing. All the sniffies. So vanilla, so musky. It's weird to see that you are active in chat, but my dash my dash monitor or stream manager says you are inactive mod. Weird. I mean, it's Twitch. Twitch being Twitch. Because I always have on my side the list of available mods and it says that you are inactive. Not that musky. I showered earlier. I'm leaving. You're not musky. Mod privileges taken. Nah, it's fine. But yeah, I can understand with this heat and with them sweating all the time. I should shower today as well, again. But I'm used to being sweaty because of motorcycling. And yeah, having the heavy jacket and stuff in summer at 33, 34 degrees, it's impossible to stay not sweaty. I'm flying around between 3 chats at the moment. Ah, yeah. Guess that's probably what's doing it. Hello, Onyx. Welcome in. How are you doing, Sweet Bean? Oh, and when you're here already, Vanir, can you give Hyperduke and Flynn a little shout out? Or Flynn, shout yourself out. You can do that too. I'm such a bad streamer. I forgot to give you a shout out, Flynn. Very busy. But also such a good wolf. I be good and just relaxing in your belly, watching Twitch and being lazy. That's wonderful. That's lovely. I wanna be in that belly. Well, too late, paintball. Omenta got it this time. The redeem. Okay, and Church doesn't want us to any theories. Agree. Oi! Get shouted out, bitch. Don't eat the meerkat. Given the artifact's unpredictable nature, George and I will be taking every possible precaution currently at our disposal as we move forward. I'll do my best to document each steps once it's done. That we are not prepared to handle the artifact. Let's just hope our luck with the elements will continue. Document each step. Tuk. Should allow multiple belly prey. Well, I mostly did it as a one stream, one person, just as fun. Because I do know a lot of people that are not really shared belly praise. So I just did it as that. But you can always be my chair, and who knows, maybe you'll vanish there, Onyx. Anxiety attacks sucks. Ooh, yeah, they do. I hope you hope it's getting better, Paintball. No more. Okay, it's the same thing that was said last time. I don't share belly if I get belly. See? That is exactly what I meant with many don't like sharing. That's why I am having the get eaten as a just once redeem, usually. On a clear day, you can see pretty far from here. Still can't see the city though, just sand. Yeah. Okay, let's see what George is doing up. Rare to see a temperature chamber this clean. There's usually spills and stains from some smartass trying to heat or cool their drink in them. I know that from the army, when we tried to heat up sausages on the motor, on the engine of a vehicle. Just put some aluminum foil around the sausage, put it onto the heat where the fumes come out of the engine, you know, Abgaskrümmer. I don't know it in English, and keep it there to make it warm. I'm a single child, so I don't know how to share. All mine. Yeah, I got one younger brother and 2 older sisters, so I know a lot of that. And I still preferred to have it to my own. So I can relate. The old SR300 in remarkably good shape for a corrosion chamber. I remember asking what we needed a full chemistry set for, but we know, I suppose. Now we know, I suppose. Feel like we're finding a new use for these things every day. Yeah, let's talk to our friend again. Exhaust manifold. Yeah. And that thing that Flynn said. Here, take this. I do like the Lynx. He's such a chubby, cute Lynx. Is that what I think it is? What's this? Let's say, is that what I think it is? Because I can guess what it is. A sample, a small one, but a sample still. Managed to cool it down a little bit. Wiggly little bastard. Let's not give it a personality, for all we know. It's just chemicals. What am I supposed to do with it? Did you have any problems with it? A little bit. Handling this thing gets nerve-wracking sometimes. Lucky for you, I am the one doing it, not you. Well, I'd like to think we split our tasks 50-50. Funny, hope you don't expect me. I'm starting to telling jokes too. I handle the artifact just as well as you do. Let's say we have it 50-50. You're more the field and he's more the administrative and paper stuffs. I bet you do. No, come on. Let's get started. Let's get started burning daylight here. Started on what? Boops the Vanier very cutely. Well, everything is set up. Time to begin testing. I'm glad to see you so enthusiastic about my suggestion. What can I say? You made a strong case for it, and I expect you to keep that up. What should we focus on? I'd like to know what this thing is made of. Chemically, I mean. Yeah. Well, already started determining the chemical structure of this thing. But it's left me with some strange questions. Anything I can do to help? Most definitely. I got a list. Okay, lay it on me. Well, before we get to that, first things first. I've established that the artifact most certainly is organic. Hard to believe, even if we suspected it. At first glance, it's just slime. Ooh, a goo meerkat? Attack of the goo meerkat? Where does that leave us? I see you have tested how it reacts to other non-organic matter. Is it alive? Well, if it is organic, we could ask if it is alive. Hunting some dinner, still hear you. That means I can't talk bad about you behind your back. But yeah, enjoy your food, get something good and healthy. Booty, booty, booty. Out for the meerkat around. So it would seem, the same way a plant, or an amoeba, or a cellus, I suppose. Sentience? Sapiens? Too soon to say. Black goo never really screamed intelligence in my book. An emperor angelfish. Ooh. Not as lucky as Light that got the meerkat pizza. You can but expect some consequences. Oh, well, what for consequences would that be, little Flynn? Is it a little boy trying to be all big and mean? So where to go from here? I see. Have you tested how it reacts to other non-organic matter? Wahoo! We get that wahoo quite a bit often. It's not the... I have read that wahoo thingy like 2 or 3 times already. That's a lot for it being rare, but a big catch. Just very briefly, it adapts to outside forces very quickly and almost molds itself to fit into whatever its current environment is. And do you know how? You forgot I'm part dragon. Let introduce me to that part. In and out, my dear Flynn. My working hypothesis is that this thing is constructed out of a tissue similar to muscles, albeit a lot more fluid, and its resting state appears to be wet, relaxed, and in a mostly liquid form. That makes little sense. Its base state is wet, relaxed, and liquid. Got it. And it adapts to its state when exposed to certain elements. Let's go with 2. I think it'd be best if you see it for yourself. Try to change one of its properties individually. See if you can make it wet, relaxed, and solid. Leave the rest as it is. I'm glad to have you on my side. I know you were a little hesitant on all this. Change liquid to solid. Now let's go with 2. At the end of the day, this is what we're here for, right? I'll happily take any opportunity to show up those Science City snobs anytime. No offense. Just got a few questions before I start. None taken, I get started on turning this liquid solid. So how come you dislike Science City so much? Listen, Eli. Most people there are like you, born into it, and then given money and resources to become whatever they're expected to become. That breeds a certain culture. And I'm not a fan of that culture. We never met while growing up. Where did you come from? Look, I didn't spend all morning setting up these machines to talk about my childhood. Let's focus on the matter at hand, yeah? Okay. Teehee, Ranik said, breathe. Well, you wanna show me that, Futski? Breathe the meerkat on stream. Okay, turn it to liquid to solid. I guess he doesn't want to talk. Let me know how it goes. I'll be right here if you need be. Yeah, thanks, George. Wet state, relaxed state, and solid state. Okay, we just have to get this solid one. Here's our chemical equipment. Not too familiar with it, but it should agitate the sample at the very least. Pretty sure Toast would arrest us. Well, you don't have it to do right now, before everybody. My lower half still is not visible, you know, Futski. Okay, what do I do here? Alright, sample goes into the dish in the center. After that, I can heat the solution on the right to burn faucet on the left. With the faucet on the left. There. Samples agitated and wet. But that's not what we wanted to have. We wanted to have solid state. After that, I either heat the solution on the right or turn. Heat the solution on the right. This should agitate the sample if exposed to it. Should make it a little bit more liquid too. But we don't have more liquid. We don't want to have more liquid. How do I make it less liquid? Alright, agitated and liquid. How do I get it solid state? What do you think the boys in Science City are up to right now? Spearheading our civilization. Keeping up the good work, I'm sure. Okay, what's my target again? We need to make it wet and relaxed and solid. Got some questions how to do this. Can you remind me what the chambers are up for again? Okay, they all have instructions on them. It's not hard to figure out. You've got the temperature chamber on the far left, humidity chamber, and finally the chemical, just before you got out of the tent. I said just before you get out of the tent. Does that it freezes and heats the sample. It might help you dry it out. Melt it, freeze it, or mellow it out, like with the cooling spray. Humidity chamber. Humidity and corrosion. Oh, I think I got it now. Where should I start? If I were you, try to solidify water. I'd try to freeze it. Yes. Time to make it wet, relaxed, and solid. Humidity chamber. We needed it here. And then in the chamber, high heat. Okay, now it's liquid and dry. Okay. Solid state, relaxed state, and now wet state. At the humidity chamber, there's increased humidity, liquefies and gets sample wet. And do this, then we have it, I guess. Wet state. Okay, we don't have it. How do I get it? Up there you see the quest. Now it changed from solid and relaxed to... How to get it into all three? To liquefy or dry out. And freeze it, I guess, now. Yes, now I have three. Now I have them all three. Aha, smart meerkat. Are you hot in that hat, Eli? It's scorching today. Quite the contrary, it keeps the sun out of my face. I mean, yeah, why not? You were successful in your initial experimenting. Never mind that. It looks like you've managed to sort it out. Strange, isn't it? Very. Could hardly believe my eyes. Meow! Not from your aunt. Meow! That's why you had to see it yourself. First, I don't remember being this confused and excited about something in a long, long time. Let's go on. I'd like to be less confused and more excited. Let's stay focused. Or the feeling is mutual. Yes, the feeling is mutual. Booty, 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 booty. Ah. Meerkat Space Program. If it continues like this, then I have sent more meerkats to space than Elon sent rockets to space. Well, with that out of the way, I'll need you to start testing out some of my hypotheses. And your hypothesis being what exactly? Where do you want to start? Stop it. What are your hypotheses? This thing survived as long as it did, I presume, due to it being in such a relaxed, fluid state. Hibernation of some sort, I'd wager. Slowing down any and all gestation? What's gestation? To conserve energy. That's the logical conclusion, at least from a biological standpoint. Blah. My talking today is on point. I'm not a biologist, but that sounds about to be right to me. I mean, there are organisms that can slow down their metabolism and stuff to like a crawl, like frogs over winter and stuff. They just freeze up and then when it gets warm, they come back to life. So yeah, you don't have to be a biologist to know that stuff. There you go. The question then becomes, how far can we push it? And I think this thing is capable of taking whatever form it, well, chooses. You believe it's sentient then? That's one of the things we're testing out. Yes. Firstly, however, I want to know if it truly can shapeshift. For lack of a better word. This is becoming changed. Black goo, shapeshifting. Become completely unlike what it was like when we first found it. Sounds a little risky, but what samples are for? You want to see the limits of its capabilities, is that right? Yeah, it's a little... Nah, let's go with 2. You want to see the limits of it, yeah. Exactly. I'll need it dry, agitated and solid. Get to it, Eli. Dry, agitated, solid. I have to do more of those, okay. Dry was in the humidity chamber. There I could dry it. A thing increases humidity, liquefies sample sweat, agitates the sample. And now I have to dry it. Drying, I think, was here. With the high heat. I can use this to either liquefy or dry out the sample. Probably both. Then let's hope that this dries it now. Liquid and dry. Now I have to solid it again. But solid, I need it to have it as ice. But ice does calm it down, so I have to agitate it again in the other machine. And now I have to agitate it here again. Chemistry is hard. Agitate the sample and solidify. Now I should get all 3 again. Yes. Just have sensitives. Okay, this is the same again. Your second set of tests was a success. Anyway, looks like you got it. Yeah, that's what I was hoping to see, I suppose. But now that I see it, I don't really know what to make of it. It's unsettling work, to say with it at least. Me neither, it defies explanation. Well, we've only learned about what it can do, nothing about what it is. True. No, we just need to find the right one. We're only starting out, Eli. In a little while, we'll start having a better working idea of what we're dealing with here. What does that mean? Well, your experiments show that it's capable of adapting to its environment. In my case, it, well, attached itself to a piece of food, a corn puff. What do you make out of it? And did it break it down? The outmost layer, yes. It just latched on to the rest. It didn't even begin to break down the rest of the piece I gave it. Once I pulled it out, it was as dry as before, like someone had just licked it. That's certainly unsettling. And what do you make out of it? You tell me. Then go with the realist route we have with our character, the realist trait. Well, nothing except what we know already. We need to try something else. Perhaps something without appearing to break it down. Perhaps parasitic. It appears it was drawn to food. It requires sustenance then. True. An organism then. That's unlike any microbial culture I've ever seen. Then again, this is the furthest I've ever been from the city. So a type of primitive life form capable of sustaining itself in this wasteland. I was thinking something similar, yes. I think there's a few simple tests we could do to see whether or not that is the reality of the situation. What do you need for that? We're close. It being dry and solid makes sense, but the way it handled the piece of food. Try making it dry, agitated and liquid. I'll try. But yeah, let's just say I try. So we just need liquid state and we have both of the other ones. I think I could do that just here to make it liquid. With this here, I think. Yes. Boop beep boop. Ah. What do you think the boys in city? Keeping up the good work. What is this game? What are you trying to change things state to state? Well, as we are continuing this game from last time, these two characters here, we found something alive outside of the city of apes, or outside of our city, because we are behind the walls, basically in the no man's land kind of thing, and found something living, something moving and wriggling in our excavation site. And we are making tests on that now. And we're testing it because it is like black goo. And we're agitating it, relaxing it, and trying to figure out if it is a sentient goo or not. So it's basically experimenting with something alien, kinda. You may have ventured beyond the walls of the city and into mysterious territory of East Germany. No, no, not East Germany. Anyway, I see you've made progress. Anything out of the ordinary this time? Nothing. It boggles the mind to see it malleable. Just like me. I move and wiggle. Am I going to get tested on too? Oh, you bet, Futski. Very, very deep tests. And of course, endurance tests for you too. I see what you mean. For it to adopt this readily, well, it certainly looks like our hypothesis was correct. Our hypothesis? Well, I mean, we are a team, so yeah, why not? We're both working on it. Yeah, we'd make a good team. Today was your initiative, so yeah, I'd say so. Don't let it get to your head. Praise from you? It is going to be is this going to be a repeat offense? Yeah, I like such dialogues. I wouldn't dream of it. And point at the samples. So what now? Right. Well, as it stands, we've got a living thing on our hands. Some type of potentially sapient organism. That was buried underground for shepherds knows how long. Oh yeah, shepherd is like the god on this society. Like the shepherd is like somehow like something holy, godly divinity stuff. Like we have seen that on the funeral of the bear, the female bear's grandpap and granddad. I forgot how the character was called, but it's the one in the mafia family. Where did it come from? Is this what we are meant to find? Are there any others out there? We both know we're not the only expedition, since City sent us out. But we're the only ones here? Sounds like there are other sites. Maybe those expeditions uncovered the same thing. It was sealed in a metal pot. Why? So we were looking for this in the wasteland, past the walls. Yeah, let's ask why it was in a metal pot to begin with. Did the people who lived here before try to seal it away because that killed their society? Could be. Certainly didn't trap itself in there, so someone or something placed it into a container and sealed it away. So, why? Well, it took us a while to get through the rock and concrete and the metal. It was well protected. Ooh. Okay, it was extremely protected as well and sealed in a metal container. That thing, I'm betting on this. This thing is not good news. This is not good news at all. That, or it was locked away securely. Your guess is as good as mine. By who? Who were these people? I think it was locked away, kept from the public. Crude oil doesn't flop around like that. You see it down there? This is the sample that we have right now. It's moving around and the container is shaking. Crude oil doesn't do that. I don't know. All I know is that the two of us are stuck out here in the desert along with a pot of creepy black goo that was locked away 5 meters underground in a bunker, and we just found out it's alive and it eats things. Yeah. What possibly can go wrong here? You like it dangerous? Well, it was nice knowing you. Could you have phrased it any worse, George? Yeah, just trying to lighten up the mood in lieu of more definitive conclusions. I don't know what to think. Come on. I know you. You must have some kind of opinion on this. Want to hear what I think? No, let's ask him of his opinion. Me? Nah. You were the driving force behind this. If anything, let's hear what you got to say. Go on. This thing was locked away for a reason. It's dangerous and it shouldn't remain underground. We don't know the effects of this thing could have on people. It should be studied far away from the city by a small team. Us. It eats things. Nothing wrong with that. Totally not wrong with that. No, nothing. Nothing ever. It's also totally not like changed with the goo that just tries to attack you and make you into more of them. Nah, totally not. It's fine. We can't keep this in an icebox, in a dig site camp. We need a team, equipment, and a secure lab in the city. Should we get it into the city and have it by a team, or should we keep it out here? Where a small team is like us. I think keeping it away from society is better, though maybe the creature doesn't know that there is something like society. Then it only thinks like those are the only two ones that it can feed on, and not that there is like thousands of those. Change is different. Those organs need you to survive. They need a host, otherwise they'll die. Which is why all of them seem to want your body. They're not trying to eat you or anything. They just basically need you as a home. Aww, sounds kinda cute. You sure about that? Clearly this thing is dangerous. You're not just making a compromise out of pride. Leaving it would be just as dangerous. We can't bring it to the city or endanger more life, safer like this. Pride got nothing to do with it. Right now, we have to be realistic. Yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking. If we bring it back to the city, we could possibly endanger so many more lives than just our little research team down here. And we get to stay out of here and do a possible noble self-sacrifice. In the name of science? Shit, alright, I'm down. Oh, I knew you would be down. And I just have to convince HQ that this needs to happen. We might have to play it up, scare HQ a little bit. Very dramatic, but yeah, we'll be partners. Yeah. You know, I hear you read the game and my brain only hears war terms, war terms, war terms. Well, I know you, Flynn, and I totally believe you only hear that. But yeah, this slime or goo definitely does do the eating. Nom nom nom. I wonder how it tastes though. I guess we will. Look man, this has been a day and a half. You mind marking down our progress and conclusion in the research ledger? I think I need to clear my head. Sure, where is it again? Because I am the lead scientist on this particular day? Nah, yeah, where is it? Should be in the tent on the table. Sure thing. Yum, 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 yum. Log your research. Back to writing. You and George agreed that the artifact should be contained in a secluded location and studied by a small team of experts in order to minimize the risks. There's still so lot more. Okay, but before that I will make a little small pee break, so I'll be back in a minute. You can go get some snackies and have a pee yourself. Back in a minute. Yes, War the Veneer. That's why it is VNV, you know. War the Veneer. Yum, 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 yum. You think it's funny? Well, let's see if you still are laughing when you're inside of me. Clarissa at the Industrial District, age 24, Bloodworth. Ah yeah, Clarissa was her name, of the bear, with the mafia family. We're here. Good. Let's not waste any more time. And this is it. It's worse than I've imagined. It's so distant. Can't even see the high rises. Yeah, let's waste not any more time. We're tough mafia. We have to do a bit of walking down the path over the dam. The dam? I thought this was an industrial district. You seem to know the place well, it seems. Doesn't make this whole area any less inhospitable. Listen, Clarissa, stay by the car, won't you? I'll be back in a second. You already agreed, we're doing this together. It's just routine, it won't be interesting, it won't take long, and it certainly won't be pretty. Well, learning by doing, you have to do that stuff even if it is just routine. It's a body, isn't it? Don't care about pretty. We're taking care of family business, and this family includes me. End of discussion. Yes, say a power word. There are more savory parts of the business you could take part of, Clarissa. I don't want savory, uncle. I want the whole picture. Stop trying to protect me. I can handle myself. Alright, I came this far. It's a bit ridiculous to stay back and wait now. Nah, I can handle myself. Never argued you couldn't handle yourself, but this not gonna be nice. We're going. That's it. Body come to Spain. Blah, 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 blah. And no, that's that. Just go. Carlo doesn't know Clemens took you along. Okay, interesting. You're on thin ice as it is, Clarissa. If your father knew you were here with me, he won't. I won't tell him, and neither will you. I don't care whether he knows or not. Nah, I won't tell, neither will you. No, of course not. All I'm saying is that I'd rather not take any additional risks. What risks exactly? Me seeing something I shouldn't? I'm not sure. I'm just unsure about all this. And I have my feeling you shouldn't be here. And that I'll change you. Maybe I'm wrong. Only one way to find out. With my intention of changing. Expecting to change, that's why I'm here. There's only one way to find out, yeah. I suppose so. One last time, Clarissa. Are you certain you don't want to stay here? Yes, now let's go. Hello, Yoshi. Thank you for your tier 1. In 10 months in a row now, and for 12 months in total. Thank you for your wonderful, awesome support. Mwah. Kissy out to you. Hello, little t-shirt occupier. How are you doing, my dear little wonderful being? I hope you're doing wonderful. So much concrete, so little life. It's bear mafia time. Empty bottles of whiskey and stale dried plastic. It's been here so long, it doesn't even smell anymore. Aww. I hope you're getting better soon. Because being meh is never good. I hope it's nothing serious. Looks like warnings, but the writing has long since faded. Squeeze his undershirt and gloves. Nyeh. Petty, petty, pet. Pet, 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 pet. So, we usually refer to these things as, well, cleanup or a sweep. Of course, back in the day, we called it a touch-up. Changing terms is good, though. Little confusing for old heads like mine, but you make do. So terminology changed, work stays the same. That's about right. Yes, of course. Some things always change. They get more difficult. Experience counts for a lot nowadays. And you're saying you've got plenty of experience. So what is this exactly that needs doing? You know what it is, Clarissa. Surely you do. You're a clever girl. Maybe I do. I'd like to hear it from you. That's not what I asked, Uncle. Well, sometimes deals go sour. Or someone needs taking care of. There are rules, and when those rules are broken, well, they need to be enforced. And that's cleanup. No, it's not just enforcement. Sometimes things get out of hand. Some things can't be explained away. So the touch-up is, well, making sure those mistakes remain unknown. To the public, anyway. So we're here to sweep someone else's mistakes under the rug, basically. Something like that, yes. So what do we know about this particular mistake? Not much. Got word from one of the other capos. Capo di tutti capi. So it's from the other bosses. Told me it was cleared with your father. All I got was the location. And, well, that's usually enough for me. Got this address and clean our mess is enough. It even rhymes. Got this address and clean our mess. Yeah. Trust me, the fewer questions you ask, the easier it is. Besides, I'm usually the one sending a crew to deal with it. It's rare for me to be personally assigned to a touch-up. I mean, clean up. Don't you want to know how and why? Isn't that a good reason to question it? Is that a good reason to question? I do my job. That really is all there is to it. Don't think you really believe that. You're setting yourself up to be taken advantage of. I don't think you really believe that. What do you mean, Clarissa? You're getting played. You must see that. They know you don't tend to ask questions. What kind of work does that leave you with? True. Hey. Clemens is thinking about what you said. I think we got through to him. Let's get going, alright? We can always talk more on the way. Just thinking about it, that's all I ask. No, keep walking. He already starts to think about it. But what can it be? Looks like it leads up to a bunch of apartments. Can't imagine this ever being a nice place to live though. The seats are stained, some type of stale black liquid. Wonder if it always was that color. still in decent shape. Good to know that after we're all dead and gone, plastic and rubber will live forever. That's a long walk. And he said, it's just a little bit, just don't matter, don't even mention it, and we are walking around like half an hour already. You've been never out this far, haven't you? You're usually not allowed to. That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked, is it? No, you have been here more than a few times. Stole Dad's car once, drove past this place, never went in. Well, you've got no real reason to. Like I said, there's nothing out here anymore except the dam. And you found a purpose for this place, though, haven't you? Me and the other capos used this place for all sorts of things. Deals, arguments, meetings, and disposal. Arguments? There's always going to be arguments. Earners, capos, crew. Happens to the best of us. Usually it's resolved easily, but sometimes it takes a little bit of more finesse. Or well, finality. You mentioned deals as well. Sure, some topics are, well, sensitive. Too sensitive to even talk about in an office. And the deals, such as, well, not everyone is on board with your father's more recent ventures, and some are a little too invested. Too invested, like who? The younger, newer crew, they, well, if it's not a problem yet, I'll be the one soon. They start acting out, getting brave. Wouldn't be surprised if those kids were to start coming here on their own accord, settling their own deals. So a shit place for shit people. I don't like it. Makes sense, it's an isolated safe spot. It's a useful meeting place. I suppose so. This is about as ugly as our business gets. So I'm glad to see you're not, well... I'm glad you've got stomach. Just don't get too used to it. Even I try to not to. It used to be cleaner back in the day. You mentioned Dad brought on a lot of new people. Do you trust them? And be real, uncle. Things were just as brutal back in the day. Yeah. It wasn't like this. There was a sense of honor to what we did. A sense of tradition. Of respect. Now it's profit. Now it's my father running things. That's the real issue. Grandpa would be very happy about it. Doesn't have to be like this, you know. Things could change. True. What do you mean? Things are the way they are because it's easy. No one's put any thought in it. No one that matters anyway. Not yet. And you'd be the one who bring about that change? And I'm hearing that correctly. Well, all I know is that anything is better than what my father is doing. I just want things to be done the way Grandpa did them. It's not just me, Uncle. You as well, and everyone else who cares about the old way. Well, all I know is anything's better than my father is doing, because he's a rough guy. Clemens thinks respectfully that you're an angry kid. Angry kid, angry. Gonna lurk? No. Chilling and probably fall asleep in my chair. Well, if you do, have a good sleep. And don't redeem any loud things, or Flynn will wake up and spank you. But yeah, have a good lurk, Flynn. Thank you for coming in as usual. That's also one long stairs. And they must have a huge endurance to just walk up there without panting. Rusted shut. Makes you wonder how structurally sound this place is. Does look quite interesting, this place though. I do like dilapidated factory places. Told you, didn't I? You can see the real far from here. Loves you too, Flynn. I'm more concerned about the body we're here for. I'll take your word for it. All I see is fog and concrete. It is pretty foggy. It's there, make no mistake. You just need to look for it. See, past the clouds, past the grey. Never mind seeing. I'd I would like to go there. Far out behind the wall. Look out at the city, suppose it's out there. Somewhat I guess is comforting. The city looks the same, grey, foggy dark. Let's go with 3. Good, we'd lose our minds if all we did was imagine what things could be, instead of seeing them for what they are. I'd rather see them for what they could be. Yeah, always try for the change to something better. Just remember, Clarissa, dreams easily shift into fantasy. And fantasy never got anyone anywhere. Well, neither does letting your guard down. There's always something to consider, something to plan for. That may be, but you spend your whole life thinking of tomorrow, and today will never matter. Well, today already matters, little. Not the way it is anyway. Don't you ever think about tomorrow? What you want, the things you aspire to. I've learned to settle, to be happy with my lot. It makes life... You clean it up, okay? A lot easier, a lot more enjoyable. Don't laugh at me. They are content to wallow in mediocrity. I see. We're almost there. Keep your chin up, Clarissa. Just down the stairs now. That's such a huge long walk. Couldn't you drive closer with the car? I mean, we're walking here now at least like 15 minutes in game already. You weren't wrong, Uncle. That's one hell of a view. Just a shame it's such a depressing one. Out of nothing, the confetti cannon. Yeah, well, out of your butt probably. Not sure if that's the city in the distance or just more of this. Just eat some beans, pour some confetti down and... What's that smell? That's probably the body you have to take care of. It's the fishy light. You usually have to do it via redeem points, you know? Yep, there's the body. A trolley. Below the pier, soaked in seawater and partially covered in kelp, rests a cocoon of rags, the concealed content betrayed by tufts of fur and skin sticking out between the wrappings. Is that naked? Is that guy naked with the pants down? Look closer at the body. Possible trigger warning. A thin, frail hand sticks out on one side. One end, 2 feet, mangled, twisted, and on the other you glimpse a young face. Examine the body. Even after being subjected to the elements and tossed around, it's clear to see that the body has been wrapped with little care. Loose ends washed up against the rocks make it clear that only a select few of the wrappings hold the body in place. Around shoulders, arms and waist. Look at the feet. Don't sniff at them. That is yucky to sniff at those feet. The color of the fur has faded, but the shape and contortion of the feet seems, even from a distance, unnatural and painful. I guess I know what happened to them. Bat to the knees and to the shins. What little you see of the eyes are glazed over and still. The features are delicate, pale, lifeless, and distinctly feminine. This is, or was, a young girl. Look away. It's she. Just a young girl. Shepherd save us. Well, is this what our people do? The people we're supposed to trust? We're going back to the car. Now. What? Now you don't have the stomach for it? The car, Clarissa. Now. Okay, you walk just here to look at the corpse, do nothing, don't do our job, and go to the car back again? What? Okay, I guess. This place doesn't smell like the waterfront in the city. It's stale, cold. That was a huge waste of time. So, but now he doesn't do his job. I'm careful how you step them. Okay. So what happens now if he doesn't do his job and we just go and leave again? There's water now. Water wasn't here before. Okay, it's the same dialogue they always say. There was no water coming out of those. What's happening? She couldn't have been older than 15, 16. Yeah? You still had a job to do, uncle. Maybe Frankie knows. What's going through your head? What is going through your head? Why? Why just going back now without doing anything? Shepherd, it wasn't always like this. But how was it then? And why don't you want to help me change it? Come on, uncle. You know we can do better. Need to find a spot for her somewhere. No, those are not any new. Stay by the car. Why are you acting like this? Don't tell me what to do. We're in this together. You need my help. Face it. Clarissa, stay by the car. No, this is exactly what I meant. It doesn't have to be like this. What will it take, Uncle? You know I'm right. Wake up, Clemens. These aren't the good old times anymore. Clemens doesn't believe change is possible. Ah, such a thick-headed boy. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. It's always tough. But you're young. You're angry. It will pass. It won't pass. Nothing will change until I change it. Damn right, I'm young, angry, damn right, it's tough. I'm going to put an end to it. Yeah. And just what do you propose to do? Waltz into your father's office and ask nicely? In fact, it's high time someone confronted him. I'm going to restart my own syndicate. I'm going to waltz into his office and kill the son of a bitch. That sounds harsh. But if everybody is like against his father and her father has not really the best relationship with her, because last time we know or we remember that her father just bitch slapped her. You swore to kill your father. Clarissa, you're not thinking straight. You're all worked up. Seeing a dead body, it does that to you. Let it go. I need your help, Uncle. I need your backing. I can't. Listen, kid. I've been doing this my whole life. I can't just up and well. What you're asking me. Please, Uncle. You know, all this has to stop. It has to change. Going to happen with or without your help. It has to happen, yeah. Help me. I'll think about it. I won't promise anything, but I'll think about it. For now, I need to take care of that body. I'm coming with you. Yeah. No, you're not. Stay here, cool off. I'll be right back. You could use my help. Just let me help you, and then you help me. Doesn't matter. You don't need this right now. Shit. I don't need this right now. And you have to cool down. End of discussion. Alright, enjoy your touch up, old man. If it is so important to you, fine. Let's not be sassy. Thank you. This will be over soon. I promise. Fine. Then don't let us help you. Clemens is unconvinced that you should be able to change, anything. Howard, third year, Gaston Lotois. Ah, we are a college boy again. Howie, it's cold. Told you to dress warm, man. It's the two raccoon buddies again. And I did. And I'm still cold. Now, should I get you a blanket? Do you want my cape? And my cap? Oh, really? I thought you were tough, Larry. We'll head back to the dorm in a minute, man. Don't worry. You wanna have my cap? I'd rather get inside. What are we doing here again? Documenting people. Putting our fingers on the pulse of Gastown. Which means more exactly. Talking to people, seeing them, hearing them, capture their stories. Howard, it's too cold for metaphors. You're taking pictures of them. Oh, right, for your final project. Well, let's try to do this as fast as possible. I got a lead on a place in Yaletown that could be perfect for us. I figure we could swing by on our way back there. Can't rush a masterpiece. No masterpiece ever started as a class assignment. Man, just shoot what you need to shoot and then let's go. I know apartment hunting is stressful, but you can't keep putting it off. We only have a month left in the dorms. I don't know if we'll have this time for both. I'm not putting it off. Maybe we should save up a bit first, move back in with our parents or something. I don't know if we'll have time for both. I'm not putting it off, no. Dude, every time I try show you a place, you find some lame excuse why it's not good enough. I mean, I want a nice place too, but we gotta find something. I'm not making excuses. I'm as excited as you are. Yeah, I know, you're right. What if you can't find a good one though? I'll say yeah, you're right. He's probably just putting it off because of some reason. Show me my place. Well, there. That's one your place. Alright. I can see this is stressing you out. Why don't we just table this until you've taken your shots? Yum. Good little boy. All good things is free. Why don't we just table this until you've taken your shots? I don't want to mess up your final project. Yes, sorry. Just sometimes gets me nervous. Let's get to work. So, this final project of yours, where do we start? Same, 2 times the same typo. Yeah, true. I was thinking of taking some portraits. Right here, at the clock.
Yeah.
Grandfather's theme? Sure. That's it, though. Just one snap and we're gone. Well, since we're here, let's look around, talk to people.
Hey.
Of course, can't have Howie hang out. Howie hang with without meeting a ton of new people. And what do we do after that? Let's talk to them and take some pictures. Let's settle then. Where do you want to start? Let's start with grandfather's theme, the clock. Yeah, in that case, it looks like we might have a problem. Did you get a good look at the clock yet? There, you see it? A hand is missing. Oh yeah, I saw that. A good eye. So what do we do? Think it just fell off? No clue. Maybe someone stole it.
Yeah.
Let's ask around. Some of these people must have seen what happened. Do we have to? Wow, we get to be detectives? Well, we should be quick. Thief might still be around. Guess so. Ready to go. Just, no particular reason. Can you run all this by me one more time? Nah, that's ready. We got it. Pretty sure Freya got a statue of her in the dorm. Nice, I'm a messy king too. Hello there, young man. I see you're not wearing a mask. It's winter solstice. Hello, hello. Welcome back in, Jack, for your resub for 6 months already. Thank you, thank you. And I hope you're doing well. Hey, Jack. How's the lovely lion been? And thank you again for your continued support. That really means a lot to me. It's winter solstice today, don't you know? Well, hard to take pictures with a mask on, man. I'm aware that's why I'm taking pictures. Pictures? On this holy night? Of what of? People mostly. Make sure they're wearing the masks. Can't have someone running around ruining the sanctity of occasion by making people reveal themselves. Yes, sir. So you've come to warm yourself by the fire. It's kind of nice, actually. This is the flame of the shepherd, my boy. The start and the end of all things. We are made by fire and we die in flame. This warmth is what sustains us. The love of shepherd. I didn't ask for a lecture. My hands are just cold. Say nothing, stay by the fire. You see, many seek out the comfort of shepherd without wanting to devote themselves to him. They think a comfort given to them, but no, it has to be earned. Earned how, exactly? Like I said, by devotion, by living a virtuous life, following the tenets of the scripture, and by singing his praises. Shucks, my doctor says I'm not supposed to have tenets. I'll be honest with you, Gramps, I don't really know the scriptures. Then read it, boy. Ignorance is no excuse for indolence. If I learn something, I'd rather learn it from people. Oh, well then, my door is always open. Isn't there something I can help you with right now? Mind gives to ask you some questions. Mind if I take a picture of you? A picture of me? Of the fire? Dare I ask why? The lightning is really good. Just think it would make for a swell of a shot. A swell shot? The solstice campfires are an important part of our faith, boy. If you're taking a picture, you need to ensure you capture the gravitas of the situation. I was thinking of trying to capture the street behind you, to show all the people making their ways towards the light. Not a bad idea. Poco like that. I enjoy the symbolism immensely. All citizens united, seeking out the guiding light of the shepherd. Yes, very good. No, scoot over. There is a particular sad-looking lady coming up behind you. Not piously. Alright, you've convinced me. Take the picture. I actually have to take the picture. Okay. Hold on, I confess I'm not too familiar with the art of photography. Don't worry, I'm talented. Very well. Come by the church up the road when you have developed it. I should like to see it. I should think you do. See ya. Bum ba dum bum bum. Get your masks, get your mask. It is a jag indeed, yes. If I was a god, I think I'd try to look less creepy. Who are you, man covered in snow? Are you okay, sir? Who's that boy? I mean, you're covered in snow and snow is cold. Ah, yes, well, that's just a necessary sacrifice I'm willing to make while testing out this little Furry of mine. What Furry? I'm trying to determine if it's possible for someone to establish a non-transactional relationship with geezers. Non-transactional? Well, you see, every day for the past few years, I've been coming out here to feed the local geezers. I felt like we had established a rapport, a trust. But the other day I forgot to bring my trusty seat back and they looked at me like a common stranger. It's then that I realized that maybe I've just been a middleman to them all along, a bag bearer. Maybe they've just assumed you were having a day off. You wouldn't bother your favorite chef on a meal, and for a meal, if you meet them on the street, would you? An interesting observation. Interesting indeed. Maybe that's why today I'm trying to establish a new kind of relationship by keeping the bag hidden and remaining as motionless as possible. How does that help? I've seen plenty of geezers establish bonds with inanimate objects. Then, when there's nothing for them to gain, statues, bike racks, fire hydrants, etc. I'm trying to discover if it's possible to develop a similar bond. And what are you hoping to get out of that exactly? I certainly don't expect to be writing any important papers on it. If that's what you're asking, it's interesting enough in its own right to think about geezers and their perception of the world. Don't you think? Sitting here, motionless and observant, is a pleasant enough deviation from my normal routine. Your normal routine as a job? I'm happily retired, thank you very much, and I'd wager you, since we're on the topic, don't even have a job to retire from. Let me guess, you're a student? Yep. I don't know why, but that kinda reminds me of a kangaroo, of a little kangi, because of the tail looks like more kangi-like, and I don't know. It reminds me a little bit of this could be a kangi maybe. And you're here for an assignment. I'm guessing either photography or some sort of creative writing. Huh? I'm a photography major, yes. At Thaddeus Rocker. I taught a few buildings down from yours. You see, the Chauncey Billingsley Department of Physics. I'm guessing Chauncey was an odd one himself, but he was long before even my time. I digress. Though, is there something you need? Yeah, I was wondering, I'm asking as I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. Alright then, what can I do for you? A picture? A picture of me. Why? I need an interesting image for my final project, and you, sir, definitely qualify. Interesting how? I mean, there's a tragic dignity to your current situation. Your dashing good looks. Let's see with the tragic dignity of your current situation. Ha, spurned by geezers, as it were. Perfect. You agree to it? Shoot away, my boy. Okay, let's get a good ratio. Yeah, you know the gold, the ring ratio and the golden the goldene Schnitt and stuff in photography. Hold on, I think I will come out all right. I didn't move, did I? Stellar, thanks, man. Fair enough. Anyway, I'm off. See you later, snowman. Im hotel window. I wonder what it would be like to stay at a hotel. The bed sheets smell nice. Okay, nothing interesting to see in the windows of the hotel. Okay, can't seem to talk to the children here. Got thrown out of last time I tried to take pictures in there. Guess they really don't want anyone taking pictures of their clientele. Wonder why. Can I talk to them now? No, can't talk to them. Such a pity. Shop windows. Pricey. You could buy an apartment for less than what this place would charge you to furnish it. Yep, some furnishing parts are expensive. There's some figurines now up on the windows. Laying at the fire. Adrina.
Hey.
Adrina looks like completely like a possum. It's a duck, a badger, a possum, and kitty cat. What do you want? I didn't say anything. Yeah, but you're all up in our space, so I'm going to ask you again. What do you want? I was hoping I could ask you a few questions.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Can I take a picture of you guys? I knew you were a creep. Called it the second you walked by with that hop hat. I'm not a creep. It's for my photography. Why is that word so hard? Photography class. I'm a student at Thaddeus Rock. So what? You just pay someone to teach you how to use a camera? What are you? Too dumb to read a fucking manual? Nope, too lazy. Well, at least you're honest. Tell you what, you hook us up with some smokes, we'll take whatever creep photo you want. Deal? Where am I supposed to get smokes? You're a big boy, figure it out. Got another question. What are you... about that clock over there? That shitty steam thing? What about it? A hand is missing. Any idea who did it? Adrina claims she saw a mother and her daughter hanging around the clock. Got it.
Alright.
Yeah, see ya. I completely forgot about the arm. There's a lot of booze. Somehow I doubt they've got a student discount on beer though. Probably not. There's a mother and a daughter, probably. Poochie reads. Looks like they've got all sorts of knickknacks beside books too. Geese? What? Oh, Leona, please don't pout. It's an otter! Aw, with a little otter. Boy, this has a bulldog mask on it and she has a fox mask. Cute. Please don't pout. Maybe Mama will be able to buy you a toy next solstice. Or the one after next. Or now, let's head home. It's a long way back to the west. Excuse me? Excuse me? Are you eavesdropping? No, you've just spoken very loudly. Oh, I'm sorry. Was my little Leona disrupting your otherwise perfect day? It must be such a burden to have to acknowledge a struggling mother who can't afford to buy a simple toy for her baby girl. Absolutely not. Believe me, if I weren't a broke student, I'd rush in there and scoop up as many toys for her as I could afford. A student? I suppose I should have guessed from the clothes. What's wrong with my clothes? I still want to help. I don't see how you could, unless you want to hand over the camera. I need it for my art. Art? Art? You must be loaded if you're studying something that dumb. I bet you could buy my baby a toy if you want to. Sorry, I'm beyond broke. I'm a broke student. I'm student loan broke. Oh yeah, oh, student loan broke is always massive amount of broke, yes. Never mind. Just leave us alone. If you're not going to be any help. I want to ask you a few questions. I would like to take a picture of you and your daughter. A picture? How much are you going to pay us? It's for a class assignment. I'm not about to let my daughter be exploited. I'm going to need some kind of offering to make it worth my her while. I don't want to have her exploited and you're exploiting her for money right now, this moment. I don't really have anything. You know what? I want a nice toy for my little girl. The fancier, the better. You get that? Then you're... Who turned off the light? Better hair up, the last bus back to Granville is a couple hours and Leona hates to walk. Got a few more questions. About this clock over there. That ridiculous clock. What about it? Someone told me you're the one who did it. A hand is missing. Any idea who did it? She hasn't seen anything, of course. Who cares? Your obsession about some clock no one cares about. Meanwhile, my daughter's about to go another winter solstice without so much of a trinket to mark the occasion. Why don't you look into that instead? Maybe I can do both. Anything else? Yeah, someone told me you were the one who did it. What? That's ridiculous. We didn't touch that clock. You know what it is? It's the goddess, coming to corrupt you with her lies during winter solstice. That's what you get for refusing to wear a mask, embarrassing yourself in front of an honest woman and her child. You think that's so? I sincerely doubt that. And it's exactly how she made you her little plaything. Did anyone else corroborate? Corroborate? Wasn't it collaborate? Or is corroborate a different word than collaborate? Because I don't know that one. This nonsense? Of course not. Why? The goddess will have you running in circles come nightfall. You can be sure of that. Nah. Blah 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 blah. Geezers. Social honk. Yes, make a social honk. Honk. Honk, 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 honk. Ah, honk. Honk, 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 honk. Honk, ain't it? Corroborate just means you to check up with another source. Ah. Like checking it again, but from somewhere different. Okay. Honk honkity honk honk. Honk honk. That was a good talk. Maybe can I take up pictures? The geezers ignore your requests and you remain too spread to be in the picture. Would you all mind grouping up a bit? They make a point to ignore you as loudly as possible. You'll need to bribe them. Okay. Snacky snack bar. Best snacks in Gastown. How far can I go on this map? Mannequins in there are better dressed than I am. Lincoln. Service entrance is out back. Well, let's head back there and share our smoke, brother. Take a break from all these stuffed shirts. Normally I would, but buildings manager's on the warpath, and that's the first place she'd look. Always the way, isn't it? True, true. What line of work are you in, brother? Photography student. Good for you, kid. I mean, I might not lead to anything, but it's always nice to know you gave it a shot. No regrets. What kind of pictures you take? Beautiful ones. Oh, you mean the kind of photos people actually pay for? And there I was thinking you were just doing artsy crap. Let me ask you, how do you find folks who are willing to take their clothes off? Not those kind of pictures. Although they are quite... I just approach them on the street, usually while they're on their smoke break. Wow. That's really flattering, but I don't think you want someone like me. I don't, but my audience does. What makes you say that? I mean, I'm getting pretty up there in age. The old pelt's starting to go. Well, you know those granny hunters and stuff. Look, if you're not interested, that's fine. Let's see if we can push it. I mean, I appreciate you asking, but yeah, not really my bag. Fair enough. Mind if I ask you a few more questions? Totally unrelated. What's on your mind? Can I have one of those smokes? Don't know, how old are you? Old enough to tell when someone's shirking work. Are you my dad? Alright. I got a pack of cigarettes, okay. Here you go, but you didn't get those from me. Thanks, another thing. About the clock over there. Ah yes, grandfather's theme, what about it? One of the hands is missing, any idea what might have happened? Lincoln claims a woman up the street is behind the theft. Again a woman, probably a woman and a child again. Same people that... hard to say, a lot of people come by. I did hear same woman whispering something to her kid about the clock. Yeah, it's the same woman with her kid again, which does not abuse and stuff. Yeah, it sounds like this woman is a total Karen. Where did you see them? Down the street, back the way you came. Can't you just fix it? Oh yeah, I'm talking been camping in all day in front of the toy store. Yeah, it's definitely those. No, that's a city clock. Any work on that has to go through proper channels. Whole process usually takes 2 or 3 months. But once it does, ka-ching, I ain't clever, but not dumb enough to fix it for free. Figures. Is that all? Can I take a picture of you? Yeah, I've been thinking of that's not really that kind of stuff. It will be very tasteful. I wanna try. Does that line of work on people? Look, if you want to take a normal fully clothed picture of me, I might be okay with that. Fully clothed picture of me might be okay, provided you do something for me first. I need you to destroy this for me. Okay. It's a letter I stole from the building's manager's mailbox. I thought it was going to be someone complaining about me, but it turned out to be a winter solstice card. So I'm going to need you to destroy it. Why don't you just put the card back with the envelope? I spilled some coffee over it, and it's got my paw prints all over it. I'm the only one of my kind in the building, so they'll know it's me. Look, I know it was wrong. I just don't want to go away for mail tampering. Well, I'll take care of it. Okay, that means we have the cigarettes for the youth people over there. Let's see if we can talk to them again, because now we have another person that said it. The jig is up. Everyone says that you're the two who did it. Everyone? Well, I don't know what to say. I must have been someone impersonating us. Maybe someone who wanted to make us look bad, drive us out the neighborhood. Yeah, that's it. It's a conspiracy, an elitist not only a Karen, it's all. You're just embarrassing yourself at this lady. Come on, just hand over the hand. Well, fine, I nabbed it. It's got gold plating, and even the fake stuff can fetch a fair price if you got the right place. Never figured these Gaston ghouls would actually snitch. Where's their compassion? You're a thief of something that is important to the city. Probably went out the window when you started calling them ghouls. It's a term of affection. I can't believe this is how someone your age decides to spend their free time. It's pathetic. And you think your free time usage of stealing stuffs is better? Wait. Palladion, thank you for the 10 euros. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Aww. Don't know what to say, but really thank you for that. And I hope you are enjoying the stream. Thank you for your generosity. I'm working on a project, so it's technically not free time. True. I'm sure you'll find a new grift soon enough. And stealing isn't? So it's a term of affection. Someone your age decides to spend. And stealing isn't? Whatever. Indeed. I hope this makes you feel like a big man, you little scoop. It does. Okay, so we got the smokes for the kids. We got the watchtower handle.
Yo.
What's up, Narc? You finished with your little hand job? Hand job? Do you require a hand job? The hand on the clock, Narc. Isn't that the dumb joke you decided to give yourself instead of doing actually cool shit? Solving crimes is actually cool shit. Hunting down vandals in bougie neighborhoods? Yeah, that sounds really cool, Narc. So, who was it? The mom. Exactly who you said. Well, I hope you let her have it. I hope you sent her... I hope you let her have it. I hope you sent her to the gallows. Ah, okay, let her have it, not let her have the clock finger. Okay, I understood that completely wrong. I thought that she meant that I let her have the clock finger, but no. I hope her kid grows up an orphan for that crazy stunt she pulled. Well, I wouldn't go that far. Are you kidding? I mean, she forced the rich people who live around here to actually look down at their watches instead of getting it from some ridiculous Steam thing. That's the kind of shit we really need to crack down on. You did the shepherd's work today, Narc. You really did. Wow. You're being sarcastic, aren't you? You didn't just fix the clock, Narc. You fixed the world. Well, it's more than you ever did. I would have given you the cigarettes, but now not. Can I still do something? Okay, can I do something? No, I can't. Okay, I can't put the cigarettes to her. That seems to be over. They would have needed to do that beforehand. I can't do him because I... Victory, fine job. You're retrieving that part. Alright then, can I comfort you? Any luck with the geezers yet? Not yet, but that might change due to the cold. I think it might be that they can see my breath. Throws off the statue motif I'm aiming for. Maybe you could retry in summer. Maybe you could just go back to feeding them. It may have to come to that, but I'll give them a few more hours. I might just be that they're shy. Do it yourself, man. Investigate. You peer up at the four faces of the monumental timepiece. You're studying it carefully. Examine the area around the clock. You shuffle around the steam clock for a moment, but fail to discern anything of value. The theft was recent. The fact that it hasn't caused more commotion yet proves that much, but eventually long enough for any tracks of snow to be stomped down. You got the hand back, repair the clock. Grandfather's theme. Once the hand had clicked into place, it paused briefly before once again picking up the pace and ensuring the passage of time continues unfettered. Good to have you back, Papa. Aw.
Yeah.
There it is, all fixed up and ready to tell the time. We've did it, man. What a weird thing to spend an evening on. All that matters is that we got to hang out, Larry. Yeah, it all matters that we hang out, Larry. You're a good dude. Pfft, we spent every evening together, man. Usually, anyway. You going to take a picture of the clock? Take a picture of grandfather's team. Can't fully get it into frame. Can't put that shot up there. How to frame this shot? Maybe like this? No, then it's only the card and not the seller on it. Ah, let's do it like this. Well, what do you think it? Was it worth? Of course, man, it's going to be great. It better be. We worked too hard on it to not be. You sure you got a good one? Well, we'll see once I develop it, you nerd.
Oh, yeah.
So, did you take all the shots you wanted? Are we done here? Excuse me. Still need one more. Let's see what we can find. I mean, I have no idea from where we should get the corn. Because... Man here, always making my room dirty again. And we can't put the cigarettes to the people, for the youth people, because they don't want to talk again to us, because they think we are nards and narcs. I don't know where to get the corn for our geezer guy. I still can try to destroy the ladder. Let's try to destroy the ladder at the fire here. And I saw you repairing the clock. Well done, young man. Restoring what is broken and returning things to normal is a virtue, you know? Oh yeah, it's all about being a good, virtuous little lad. That's me, Virtue Boy. I know I'm a menace. I'll be a menace in my belly. So I got the questions. I got this envelope supposed to destroy it. Mind if I throw it into the fire? You must understand this isn't just a bonfire, it is the beacon of Shepherd's light. Toss it in, grin and run away. Sorry, mind if I throw this envelope in the beacon of the Shepherd's light? Depends on what you're burning. Sinful stuffs. I guess it will be cleansed through the Shepherd's flame. Go ahead. Thanks, Shepherd, you're a baller. Loudly, goodbye, porn collection! Just say thanks and throw it in. I'm so tempted to do this, but just thanks and throw it in. You burned Lincoln's envelope. Okay, let's see if we can find on the way down corn for the corn hub. But I don't think we can. I thought maybe it's the snacks here. But nothing. Let's see what we get if we take a photo of Lincoln. Because we burnt the letter now. What? I saw you found that missing hand. Good work, kid. What can I say? I have a way with people. You really do. You ever think about being a detective or something? Probably pays a lot better than this artsy stuffs. Nah. I burnt the letter, like you said. Oh, thanks to Shepherd. I know I'm probably being paranoid, but these building managers tend to have eyes everywhere. Time to strike a pose, pal. Alright. Whenever you're ready. together with the cross and the little tree. Now look up to me again. Oh no, looking sideways actually looks nicer. Thanks for doing that's it, you're done? Nice camera by the way. Thanks for doing this. No, don't be doing anything weird about that, alright? We'll see. Of course not. Later. Okay, I think I have everything that I can do right now because I can get the corn for the geezers. I have no idea where to get that. I got her with the clock watch. I got his pictures. I got the religious person's pictures. They don't want the cigarettes that I got for them. Can't talk to those. Can't talk to those. And this is just the geezers, man. So yeah, I think we're done. Alright, done. Got no more film in the camera. It really? Guess we're done then. What did you make of them? Look at us, crime-solving duo, Howard and Larry. I mean, to be fair, just kinda floated around, tried not to get cold. You did the heavy lifting. I was pretty sure who did it from the get-go. How about you? Culprit wasn't who I thought it would be. So, did you see any of it coming from where you're standing? Let's go with 2. It wasn't who we thought we would be. What a sad way to live, scamming people into thinking you're worse off than you actually are. It's got to be kind of thrilling, though, knowing you pulled a fast one. She could have always stopped if you wanted. True. Her kid can't though, if that even is her kid. But enough about them. Let's get back to the dorm. It's getting cold. There's something I wanted to talk about you. Yeah, what's it? I think I want to get more serious about dating. Oh? University is soon over. I guess I'm not 100% on what the plan is. Well, maybe they could date. Huh? About time too. You've been fumbling in the dark for like years now. Wait, really? Oh, okay, I think I understood it wrong. Years more like long periods of days and weeks. I'm serious, Larry. I think I want a relationship. Long periods of days and weeks. Psh, so what? You're saying you want to get a more serious relationship, like a partner? Do you have someone in mind? You don't know them. I mean, whoever it would or will be, I'm happy for you. You should do what you want to do, but is that all? Is that something I want to get at? What if we don't end up moving in together? You and me, I mean. I'm saying we shouldn't. I'm not saying we shouldn't. Let's consider all our options. I know it sucks to even think of it, man, but at least we have to consider it. Yeah, it does. But alright, fine, let's talk about it. So if push came to shove, would you be okay with it? Yeah. Yeah, sure. If you find someone else you want to live with, that's great. Great, that's fine. Great even. I'm not going to stand in your way, why wouldn't it? Because we had a different plan for a while. It's not about finding someone I'd rather live with, just thinking about how we can keep our options open. Right, yeah, that's cool. That's fine, Howie. Always good to have more options, I think. But we wouldn't stop being friends, that's not an option. Obviously, I know that, man. I wish I didn't have to get so serious. I don't feel like I'm not quite ready for all of that. I could do with a with like 3 more years of university. I feel you, man. Either way, don't worry about it. We'll do it one day at a time, I guess. I come over and beat you up. And you can come over to my place and I'll beat you up there too. Alright, I can live with that. Aw, they're cute. Don't worry, everything's going to be fine. Whatever happens, I'll be around for you. And you'll be around for me, right? Of course, man. Then let's not worry about what will and what won't happen, alright? Nothing's going to break us apart, okay? Howie and Larry forever. Yeah. That's it. That's right. Feel any better? Yeah, I think so. Good. We'll be fine. Now, can we get off the street? I swear it's getting colder and darker by the minute. Hey, I love you, man. I hope you know that. Yeah, I do. No, move, jackass. I'm freezing. Sure, man. Aww. They're nice. They're nice together. The people of Gaston were such perfect subjects for your final project of photos. And now, still last but not least, René. August 23rd, Free Wilson, our little author of the newspaper. Enjoy it while it lasts, René. The calm before the storm. He deserves a gentle touch. I owe him at least that. Okay, but how do you break it to him? Where do you start? I shouldn't let him know it's not his fault. I'll check in with him first and figure out where he's at. I let him lead it. Maybe he feels the same way. It's not his fault, I guess, because you are so focused on that case, I guess. The old, it's not you, it's me. No, Lucas is too smart for that. And it's not exactly true either. It's not me just as much as it isn't him, it's us. We're just not who we used to be. Our goals do not align, our values don't align. That's the actual difficult question. Our goals or our values don't align. Let's say it's probably more the goals. If they ever did, how he always saw your writing as hobby, something to keep you occupied between breakfast and dinner. And who could blame him? You always underplayed your ambitions to put him at ease, but then you started believing in it yourself. Maybe I could change. Stop it with that, René. You've always been downplaying your ambitions since your first date. He didn't even ask that of you. You just knew it. You just knew it was the only way this relationship would work. Easier when the work didn't matter. Delaying the inevitable since our first day. Easier when the work didn't matter. Guess that because it recently is about their work. Maybe, but now it does. Deep breath. Eat the lizard. Bap. Close it. Eat up there, baby. Can't distract myself with work anymore. It's too late. Okay. And there's Lucas. Enter bathroom. Can I just leave? Okay, I can. Mirror. Okay, there's no getting away from it now. You can do this. Okay, I have to talk to him. Game doesn't let me do anything else. Hey. You doing okay? I don't know. Is that what you wanted to talk about? I don't know that either, Lucas. Alright, come on, sit down, will you? Sit down. So, how are you doing? I'm fine. Are you sure? Yeah. That's what I said. Did you have a long day? Long enough. It's like they're going out of their way to break any semblance of routine I have. I think this is the first time I've had a regular shift in weeks. I'm sorry. I didn't say it was your fault. You still can be sorry for that. I'm sorry doesn't mean that it is really literally your fault. No, I mean I'm sorry that you're back in traffic. Exactly. Hello, a wild small fry. Welcome into the stream. Oh yeah, me too. So, what was it you wanted to talk about? Our relationship. Lucas, I'm not happy. I don't think I have been for a while. Oh, the difficult talk. The difficult talk. I get the feeling you're not happy with us. Me. Shit, Rene. You're the one who wanted to talk. Don't put this on me. We have our ups and downs, sure, but I'm not at the serious talk stage. I don't think I am, at least. Are you happy? That sounds like you have doubts then. Isn't that normal? It's not like marriage is a constant, smooth ride. Sometimes you hit bumps in the road. But that doesn't mean I'm looking to scrap the whole thing. We're still moving forward, aren't we? Are we? Do you really believe that? No, we're not. Maybe I suppose that's why we're having this conversation. I can work with that, sure. Let's figure it out then. What is your problem? My problem, Lucas? I'm not happy, Lucas. I wake up and I'm just not. You worry we won't get over this bump? Something like that. Loves in Ranek's belly. Gives you all the cutie little patties. We never have our bumps, don't we, Vanier and Lowlight? You all just stay here with me, inside of Hotel Meerkat. How long have you felt like this? A while? It's the article, isn't it? The fire. So you're okay with me talking about it now? An electric cuttlefish. René, I was always... You just brought it up a lot. During dinner, when going for walks, while laying in bed. It just got to me after a while, okay? Why did it get to you? I don't know how many times I've told you, Lucas. It's important to me. I know it is, but you know, what about me? I mean, it's not like I go on about all the problems that I have at work. Problems that have tripled since that article came out. I wish it didn't affect you. I truly do. I'm stuck with writing filler garbage because it's affected me too. Let's go with giving him some more weight. Well, it did. It does. Listen, can we backtrack a little bit? This is all a bit much all at once. Backtrack? There's just... I still don't understand some things. I don't see why this is happening. Why you'd want to just end things like this? I've been trying to explain it to you, Lucas. What is it you don't understand? I just ask you to be patient, okay? And trying to keep up. I promise. I'll try. He's so annoying sounding. He sounds so annoyed by us. Alright, okay. Let me put it like this. Is it something I'm doing or something I'm not doing? It's not as simple as that. Isn't it, René? I am doing something wrong? That's a yes or a no question. These discussions are always so hard and difficult. Yes, you are. No, you're not just doing something. You're just doing something differently. But it is still something that he is doing. Well, that's mighty diplomatic of you. What about your parents? Do they know about this? Imagine how they would take it. My family always stand by me. Don't you dare drag my parents into this. They're not going to like it. No, can't control that. Well, they stand. Your parents usually always just stand with you. But after a divorce, I'm sorry, René, but you don't keep in touch with both parties after something like that. They'll have to choose, and they'll choose me. Then they choose you. That's that. Can't change it if they do. Can't tell it if it's you not having any faith in them or me. Yeah, if they choose you, then they choose you, I guess. I don't... How are you so set on this? I feel like you've set your mind on ending things and you're not really taking the time to reconsider, to consider the consequences. You'll be alone, René. Don't you see that? Of course I see it. I'm in pain, Lucas. Anything's better than this. That sounds so final. Of course I see it. René, come on. You can't make it alone. I can. How about we sleep on it? You're not asking what I think you're asking. Sleep on it. Look, I know we've been distant. That's on me. Lots of work, lots of exhaustion. Maybe all we need is just to, I don't know, rekindle the spark we once had. Are you seriously asking me to have sex with you now? I don't think that would help either of us. No, I'm leaving today. That doesn't have to be a sex thing. Hey, Furry Cures, welcome into the stream, you little stinky bean. Don't think that would help either of us. Well, you said you were hurting. Maybe it would ease the pain for a bit. At the very least, you know? Rekindle you of the good times. Wake up, Lucas. This is kind of shit that puts us here in the first place. One hydrate coming up. Yum, 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 yum. Blah. What exactly? You only fix things you think are broken. Excuse you. You refuse to acknowledge problems. They're just inconvenient. You're preoccupied with what you want, and you just assume that my needs are met if yours are too. Yeah, I think that's true. I'm a fixer. But I don't see how that isn't sustaining things. I keep this motor running, don't I? Of course, my little Vanir is sniffing that up like the good boy you are. Well, I guess you do. No, I'm sorry, Lucas, you don't. Sure, but when the third bone is broken, you have to ask yourself if the bandage actually do anything. Lucas never considered that before. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Lucas, I know it hurts to hear. Lucas still thinks there's hope for the two of you. Aww. Listen, I see where you're coming from. I don't think it needs to be as final as you're making it. It's Jover. I'm waiting to continue. Well, you know, there's counseling for this sort of thing. Therapy. You hate therapy though. I'm a devilish boyo. Well, be a devilish boyo. All you want, as long as you stay with me, my cutie. I know. I just figured that, well, if that's what it takes, I'm willing to try it. You can't just do it because it's the last resort. But listen, I get it now. I didn't think it was needed before, but now I understand. I'm okay with doing counseling, if that's what it takes. What did I just say? It's neither compromise nor ultimatum, Lucas. We wouldn't be doing it for the right reasons. I'll think it over, but I need to get out of this apartment. I can't stay. It's neither a compromise nor an ultimatum. We wouldn't be doing it for the right reason. I'll think it over. Then that's at least not. Phew. Smelly boy. Such a smelly boy. Meh. Why? Just be here with me. We can work it out. No reason to go already. I'll think about it. Good, good, good. Thank you. I think I'm going to sit here for a while. Maybe find a counselor in the paper or something. Don't get your hopes up. Yeah, of course. One step at a time. Nod and leave. Meh. I say your thank you because Vanyar just loves to be on the receiving end. Can I just go out of the I'll miss the view. Where is the exit though? I don't think I can just walk around here now. It's just the office. Oh, she's staying in the office. Oh, okay. Got it now. But we had made one complete circle again. And I think I will leave it for now for today, because I can feel my voice already getting weak and raspy and going away. Before I destroy my voice completely for the rest of the week, I will slowly head off. As well, we streamed just 3 hours right now, which our usual stream length is 3 to 4 hours. So we are on a good place to stop the stream for now. And don't cry. I miss you too, Light. You're a good bean. I miss the low light bean. I'm always stay here with you. But until that, let's see who we can raid. Go wash your stinky butt. Ooh, I think I wanna raid Chrome. No. Who can I raid? Who is a good bean? I can raid Fetsy. I have never raided Fetsy before, so let's go in Fetsy and give Fetsy some love. Yeah, thank you for you all being here, you sweet little beans. Thank you for the donation and for everything you all did to me. And let's get a message. And we come for the plaps. Make this a raid message, because Fetsy Plap is always a good and lovely plapper. And yeah, stop bonking me. But yeah, thank you all for being here, and I wish you all a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye. Love you all. Mwah. See ya too, smelly boy. Bye bye.
Whore. Oh my god, Renner! Wow. You got the battle music, battle melody. Hi, Renek. Give me a moment. I'm nearly done with my food, with my dinner. I needed a snack anyway.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
There we go. I'm a snack.
Yeah, you are.
Hi Raiders, I'm Fatty Bob. We are currently in a little break, not an ad break, but like... Stuck. We got trucks and struck. Let's go. Help, mom! I'm stuck. Wait, not mom. Help! I'm stuck. Is stuck in the washing machine.